Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Uday Pandit and you're watching MEP Technical World. In this video, we'll learn about control wiring of main LT panel. So in previous video, we have already covered the power wiring of LT panel, that is in single line diagram form. Now let's start the control wiring, basically how to read the control wiring of the main LT panel. So here first we'll discuss about its auxiliary supply, basically how the auxiliary power supply flow to the control wiring and its accessories. So over here, as you can see, this is the 230 volt AC continuous supply by client, means uh, for incomer, that means 230 volt AC supply source has to be continuous, means this supplies must be a UPS supply. We can give the power from the centralized UPS, okay, which is in building. Now another is, so this is the terminal block for auxiliary power supply, so X11 and X12. So X11 is this terminal block is for phase and this is for neutral, and again we have another 6 ampere DPMCB for this supply. Then finally it is going to inbuilt. So this UPS is inside the main and LT panel. So this is 1 kVA 230 volt AC UPS. So this is inside the main LT panel. So this is very critical. This has to be run anytime and monitored, because of only this UPS will supply throughout the main LT panel auxiliary supply even to the PLC. If PLC will not get power supply, that means whole main LT panel will be collapsed and that will operation will be hampered throughout the buildings. Okay, that's why this is very critical. We have to monitor it properly, like charging system, then battery voltages, and another is, so this is the incomer side of this UPS. We have to use 6 ampere DP MCB. Then output side as well, we have to use 6 ampere DP MCB. From here it is tapping phase and neutral to bus coupler 1 and 2 auxiliary supply. Okay, so in main LT panel where we have a 2 bus coupler, as we have already discussed in power diagrams, power wiring of the main LT panels. Now coming to here, so as you know that most of the control wirings like a PLC as well, so it operated with 24 volt DC as per the designs. So for here it is the PLC which is operated through 24 volt DC supply. So as we know that over here this UPS is feeding, its output is 230 volt AC. That means we have to convert this 230 volt AC to 24 volt DC for all auxiliary supply, wherever 24 volt DC supply required inside the main LT panel. So for this here it is used SMPS, switch mode power supply. That means this will convert this 230 volt to 24 volt DC supply. So this is used inside the panel. Now from the output of this SMPS, it goes to DP MCB, which is DC 6 ampere. Now from this breaker, now let's trace the circuit, like positive circuit over here. So it is going to this one, where it is going P3B. So this is the ferrule number, you can say. So power phase or positive, and it is going to where? So this part is actually selector switch, PLC selector switch, means auto or manual selector switch. That means whether we want to operate the panel in auto mode or manual mode, that's the selector switch for that. Means main LT panel operation mode. Either we want to operate this LT panel in auto or manual. So according to this selector switch we can select. So this positive power supply 24 volt, it is coming to the over here, and it is going to selector switch. Okay, now next, now over here there are two modes, one is manual and another is auto. So from the output of this manual mode, the 24 volt positive supply is feeding at P3C terminal block, from where it is going to this manual contactor 1 and manual contactor 2. Okay, so up to here this manual contactor coil supply is getting 24 volt plus only. Okay, similar for auto mode, if we select the selected, turn the selector switch towards the auto side, that means at here 24 volt supply will be available. Now from here 24 volt DC supply will be reached to P3D, which is ferrule number of this block, and over here this 24 volt supply will be distributed to these auto contactors coil supply. So these are the coil supply of the auto contactor. So over here each terminal of the coil supply where 24 volt DC will be available. Now coming to this is the positive 24 volt, means positive supply. Now this negative supply, let's trace this, because of when we want to activate the contactor which is 24 volt DC supply, that means plus is getting at one terminal, then to operate this we'll have to provide the negative terminal as well to operate the contactor coil. That's why this negative supply is feeding through this control wire, and this is actually N3B ferrule number if you want to trace, and this all contactor manuals are getting, manual contactor are getting from here. Okay, and auto from here. So up to here both contactors, auto and manual contactors, got a positive and negative 24 volt supply through the positive through the selected switch and negative through the direct from the output of the SMPS and DC breaker. Okay, hope up to this we are cleared. Now let's look into tappings. So over here, up to here, as you know, this is also 24 volt supply feeder DC. So here also it is tapped as as you can see over here. So again we have a DP-MCB. So this supply is going to where? Let's take the 1 MJ1 and 1 MJ2. So this is actually ferrule. So this supply is going to where? 24 volt DC supply to annunciator circuit of DG1, DG incomer 1 2 3. So this 24 volt supply is going to where? Annunciator of DG1, DG2, DG3. Okay, so this 24 volt supply also going to over here to operate this annunciator, because annunciator also require power supply. Now another is over here. So this positive supply 24 volt positive over here is coming to here P3B, and negative from this side, which is N3B, is going to where? 24 volt DC supply to PLC, to next sheet. So in next sheet we'll discuss about PLC wiring and how actually the connection is done for this LT panel. So this dedicated line is only for PLC power supply, which is 24 volt DC. Okay, and this is the actually contactor and no contacts. Okay, so all these ferrules we are looking. So this is for manual side and this is for auto. Through this contactor, from where to where switching can happen, so it will decide through this contact. So these all NO contacts, which is auxiliary contacts of this manual contactor and auto contactor, so are used normally opens, as you can see. Okay. Oh, so here over here, so this is the terminal details, as we have already discussed. Now another point which we have missed in previous session. Okay, over here. So one point over here, this is the reverse power relay. So this actually, this relay is used where we have a like in terms of here LT panel where there are 3 DG. So all are operating in parallel mode, means all are feeding to common bus bar, means it all are in synchronizing system, means parallel. So during this system, what we have to do, we have to install a reverse power relay, which is for reverse power protection for all DG. So which is installed inside this main LT panel. That's the major component as well for the DG protection. So why it is required? Basically, suppose all 3 bus bar, all 3 DG are running in synchronizing and feeding to over here. In case one DG is failure due to let's say it has a issue, means shaft issue, means RPM issue, RPM is getting reduced. That means what happened? Its generation power will be reduced, and at that time actually this bus bar power will reverse to over here if doesn't have this type of the relay inside this. Then this DG will act as a synchronous motor. So this is harmful for the DG. So to prevent the DG from damage, so in parallel operation, reverse power relay is installed over here. Okay, so this is the major relay as well in terms of DG protection while all DG are operating in parallel. Hope you guys understand about basically how to provide the auxiliary power supply inside the main LT panel, AC or DC, through the EPS and SMPS. So in next video we'll discuss about PLC, main LT panels PLC diagrams and its operation. So thank you very much. Please like, share, comments and subscribe, and also hit the bell icon so you'll get notification regarding my upcoming videos. So thank you very much. See you again in next video.